What is up, good people? Jungle Inc. here. Hope you're doing well. This is the fun time for cryptocurrencies, people. Welcome to February. I think it's going to be absolutely epic for XRP, for cryptocurrencies. Traditionally, this is the time of the cycle from now to right around April 15th, where you see a ton of growth. I mean, massive growth. We're right there. There's a lot of drivers of value on the short horizon. It's not just timing, because again, cycles can be a little bit different. I think we're just poised. We're on the precipice of a massive move here. We'll see it play out, but I think this is going to be a lot of fun here for the next couple months. Now, for the XRP ledger, we had that huge update where clawbacks were enabled for AMM assets. So you can now use Ripple's stablecoin in those AMM pools. I've said before, I think this is going to build a lot of on-chain liquidity, usability for XRP, and I think ultimately more value. Now, Wendy O, she says the XRP ledger now is no longer decentralized. And look, I get it. Clawbacks kind of go against the ethos of cryptocurrencies. But anytime you're dealing with any sort of stablecoin, it's not decentralized because unlike native assets with no counterparty, all stablecoins have someone that's holding on to dollars and they could just refuse to redeem those tokens and then they are worthless. So whether you have a clawback or not, there's always actually with stable coins, a centralized setup here because a centralized entity holds all the value. We have to trust them that they have the dollars, that they will let you redeem for the dollars. So this is just a standard feature for most stable coins. It's a compliance issue. And I put here, I don't ask that you take this down because I get what you're saying. But if you're going to put this about XRPL, put it about Ethereum and every other blockchain out there that has a stablecoin that has this feature. And, make it clear you're not talking about the native asset because that's just not the case. We see the post here, Wendy O, you're so wrong. The clawback feature didn't just happen. That's the AMM pools allowing these assets into them. It actually went live on February 8th, 2024. And it's just, again, it's a compliance function. If you want to have usable and compliant stablecoins, you're going to see this across pretty much every blockchain that supports this type of functionality. Not a big deal. I mean, it is what it is, but I just didn't think that was a very great post by Wendy O. We had Ripple release their XRP Q4 report. Again, we know what happened. XRP surging 280% in Q4. After years of SEC suppression, XRP reclaimed strength as regulatory uncertainty eased. So it's two things. It's earlier we had the ruling by Judge Torres, and then the change in administration, Gary Gensler on his way out. A lot of risk came off the table there, and you saw XRP reclaim that number 3 spot where it should be. Of course, Trump's executive orders are game changers, pro-crypto policy, driving innovation, and we want not no regulations, but clear regulations and fair banking assets. Big for the whole crypto space, not just XRP, but we probably picked up the most of that value from that weight being lifted off of our shoulders. Spot XRP ETF incoming? I think so. We see filings from WisdomTree, CoinShares, alongside Bitwise, Canary Capital, 21 shares. And recently we heard Grayscale, and BlackRock's probably next. We had a day with 25 billion XRP trading. This was post-election. Trading volume soared. And to me, that's wild because I remember 2017, early on before that price really spiked, a good day of trading for XRP was about $400,000 worth of trading globally. To think at that time we would get to a space where there's billions of dollars a day was, just couldn't be imagined. We've come a long ways here. Also, we see Gary Gensler out and pro-innovation leadership is in. Big, developments here. XRP ETF approval odds have increased to 82% in 2025, more likely to happen than not. This is wild. I didn't think we would see a XRP ETF in 2025, but it looks like it's going to happen. You see a lot of interest out there from these issuers. Grayscale is going to be a big one. And again, at this point in time, I think we're going to see a BlackRock ETF as well. Probably Fidelity. I mean, you're probably going to see number 3 crypto asset in the world. A lot of these issuers put out an XRP ETF. We'll see how much demand there is for this, but especially during a bull run, the first time in cryptocurrency history that you have U.S. liquidity for XRP during a bull run, you're stacking this on top. It's going to be wild. We see this just in as crypto's influence grows. Senator Ted Cruz and Representative Mike Carey seek to repeal the Biden rule requiring DeFi platforms to report transactions to the IRS. Here's the thing, people should report all their income and their tax returns. And sometimes when you get these types of forms, it can help you be more accurate because it shows how much you sold, and they may or may not know what your cost basis is. But in some ways, that would be welcome. But the problem is, they're decentralized platforms, they're software. How are they going to issue these tax forms? You're just going to kill the space in the United States. Hopefully, this goes away, especially because XRP Ledger is just starting to grow in DeFi and those use cases. And I think it's going to be a big area of growth for XRP. So we want that out of here. Not so people can cheat on their taxes. Because listen, it's all on the blockchain, it's all on the public ledger. You best claim your income. But just because it's going to kill DeFi, because there's just no way to comply with this. Critics say the 2021 law overreaches and can eliminate the IRS Form 1099 requirement for decentralized transactions. You're going to stifle innovation. You're going to kill the industry because there's just no way to comply. That's is pretty much as simple as you get. We see Vet saying the following: let's bring RLUSD to Cardano and bring both the XRP ledger and ADA ecosystems together. We don't need to rely on Circle. We had Charles saying they're having a hard time with Circle, and really any chain that works with them, it's very difficult. Every time the chain forks or upgrades, Circle just gets to decide, hey, maybe we want to support that new upgrade or maybe we don't. He says this is a reality for Ethereum. Let's be honest, they're not going to not have their coin on the Ethereum blockchain, but for other blockchains, this could really be a big deal when you lose support from Circle. And I really like this idea because I think RLUSD going on a major smart contract blockchain is going to be good for the XRP ecosystem, for the reach and liquidity of RLUSD. And furthermore, like any deal that's great, it should be good for both parties. I think you're bringing a legitimate stablecoin into the Cardano ecosystem, which is going to help them out a lot too. It's a win-win for both parties. Hopefully we see that getting done. I heard David during one of these spaces saying he didn't see a partnership with Midnight happening right now, at least, even though he finds it very interesting. Maybe something like that happens down the road. But if we can get RLUSD on Cardano, I think it's great for everyone involved here. We see Matt Hogan saying he believes the traditional 4-year cycle is over in cryptocurrencies. It is a weird cycle. We did see Bitcoin moving pre-halvening, a lot of early action from Ethereum. I wouldn't say that these 4-year cycles are so over just yet. Every time, you heard this last time if you were around, the 4-year cycle's over. It's just going to be only up. It's a super cycle, and it doesn't seem to play out like that. When you're in the midst of it, it may feel like this will never end. But if I was a betting man, I would say those 4-year cycles still may be in play. We'll see, though. Big news, Kraken brings back crypto staking for U.S. Customers. Again, a lot of these platforms were being sued for the staking as a service stuff. SEC was claiming that this was a securities violation. Well, it's a new day, and it's coming back for Kraken. And that's an important feature for people that have staking cryptos on exchanges. They can still not miss out on that stake and use that staking as a service. And it's great for the platforms because they make a lot of money from it. I thought this was really cool. XRP Ledger has reached over 1,000 nodes and 200 validators. So we are seeing more action there. And I thought there's about 140, 150 validators last time I checked. So we've seen some good growth there. It's not easy. It does cost a little bit of money to run an XRP Ledger validator, but it's good to see this network expanding. Hopefully that continues. My buddy Crypto Siege here. He's got a goal for 9,000 subs by January 31st. So that's already over that deadline. I don't know if he's at 9,000 subs or not, but go over to his channel and subscribe if you like cutting edge crypto content, daily live streams, just, a really good channel. Don't just to give him the numbers. That doesn't help. That actually hurts. But, if you think you want to hear, stuff about DeFi and XRP and Flare and just really great discussions of cryptocurrencies and live stream content, Crypto Siege is great. Go check him out. Give him a follow for sure. Give him a subscribe. This is wild. We have the Ondo Finance Summit. David Schwartz is going to be speaking there, and who's going to be with him, I guess? William Hinman. Man, is this bizarre world? Is this guy going to come back and interject himself into the crypto space? I sure hope not, but I will try to register for this and watch virtually for sure because I want to see what this guy has to say. He's been hiding under a rock and now he thinks he can come back and join the party. It's ridiculous. Let me know what you think down below. As always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.